Well, at least some of the matches are good. I'm John Reckman with my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's World Tag League and Best of Super Juniors 27 Night 8 events. I'm sorry if this review is up later than I planned. Unfortunately, I work longer shifts on Saturdays, so I just got to it right now. It just got caught up. And in regards to tomorrow's show, I'm going to try to have the review up in the afternoon, but if not, it will probably be up in the evening because I have to work early that day. I got to review TakeOver since I reviewed WWE, New Japan, and AEW. And in regards to the finals, I'm either going to watch it live or the review will be up Friday afternoon. And then Super J Cup, I will be reviewing that live. Now, the Road to Tokyo Dome shows, I plan to review those live, but we will have to see. So, I'm going to be honest, World Tag League, half of it bored me and half of it wasn't that bad. And then Best of Super Juniors, I'm going to talk about that because there was one match I did not like that I really thought I would. So, Gabriel Kidd and Yota Tsuji versus Kojima and Hanma. The usual. It is nice that there were two young lions on the team instead of Nagata teaming with them, even though I love seeing Nagata. It's nice that Yota and Gabriel Kidd got a chance to tag together. And they did some good double team work, but eventually Cozy Lariat 1, 2, 3. So, of course, Kojima and Hanma were going to pick up the victory. And then Bad Luck Fale and Chase Owens versus Dangerous Tekkers. Look, Bullet Club, I don't fucking care about the Bullet Club anymore. I don't. I'm fucking done with it. And I like Guerrillas of Destiny. I'm going to praise them a little bit later, but god damn it, I don't fucking care about Bad Luck Fale and Chase Owens. They're so goddamn boring. I feel bad for Fale. He at one point, he couldn't even really take a proper clothesline because he almost fell right over and hurt his goddamn knees. His knees probably were hurting. Eventually, Zack Driver 1, 2, 3. There you go. Dangerous Tekkers got the victory. Thank fucking Christ. Evil and Yujiro versus Goto and Yoshihashi. Evil and Yujiro are not a bad team. I just don't really care about Evil, and Yujiro is just there to take the pin. Goto and Yoshihashi work well together. Of course, at one point, Dick Togo, Dick choking from behind, as he is known to do, and GYW 1, 2, 3. There you go. Goto and Yoshihashi gaining 2 points. Yano and Ishii versus Finjuice. Yano, clean fighter. I'm going to be a clean fighter. And so, of course, naturally, he is not that clean of a fighter. We get some good hard chops and strikes. Good pace, the usual buckle spots. And Finley rolls up Yano 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. Finjuice getting a couple more points. And then Great Oka versus Guerrillas of Destiny. Look, Okan's trying. He's not a bad worker, but this gimmick is shit. Guerrillas of Destiny did their best. Jado's stick comes into play, and gun stun 1, 2, 3. Guerrillas of Destiny gaining the 2 more points. Henare versus Shingo and Sonata. Give me Henare versus Shingo in a singles program. I'd love to see it at Wrestle Kingdom. I don't think we're going to. And the pace picked up later. I really did like when, Henare and Shingo were battling each other. Clotheslines for days, a spear for 2. Really got close to getting it. I actually thought Henare they were going to pick up a couple points, but nope. Pumpy Bomber made in Japan for 2. Another bomber, and then Last of the Dragons 1, 2, 3. Here's the point totals before we get to Best of Super Juniors. Chase and Fale with 4, Yano and Ishii with 10, and Great Okab with 8, and then Goto and Yoshihashi with 10. Zack Sabre Jr. and Taichi with 10, Evil and Yujiro with 6, Sonata and Shingo with 10, Henare with 2, unfortunately. Guerrillas of Destiny and Finjuice at 10. Man, there's a lot of tiebreakers going into the final night. So, now for Best of Super Juniors, and I'm going to be honest right now, the main event really pissed me off, and I'll explain why. Yuya Uemura and Sho, this was pretty damn good. Sho, you could tell, wanted to give a lot to Yuya, and Yuya, carried the load. He has really improved dramatically in this tournament alone. Did a nice Boston Crab spot, heavy kicks and chops by Sho, and also Yuya, he was laying that shit in. Double arm suplex. That's going to be a great finisher. When he hones his crafting, and also I realized when he, with his hair cut the way it is, it's like he's a younger Sonata. Power breaker for 2, shock arrow for 3, show respect afterwards from Sho. Yes, that was an intentional pun. That was good stuff, though. We then get Doki versus Bushi. This wasn't bad, but it was a bit odd. I actually did not expect the finish to happen the way it did. Bushi, with a nice Hurricanrana, doesn't even take its gear off yet. Doki takes over and even tries to take the mask off. That's a DQ in Japan. And the DDT into the apron by Bushi. Why? Stop doing that. Nice triangle by Doki. And eventually, after trying for MX, nope. He gets caught in a trap pin, and Doki gets the victory, gaining 2 points, which I was surprised by. I actually thought Bushi would gain 2 more points here and be in the running. But hey, Doki gained 2 points. That shows maybe they're a little bit high on him. Hey, he didn't just beat Yuya Uemura. He got 4 points. He's probably not going to get 6. But it was nice to see him beat Bushi, who has a name. And a good reputation in Japan. And then we get Robbie Eagles versus El Desperado. Good submission work by both guys. Despy with dirty tactics is also focusing on the knee. Even hitting the stretch muffler at one point or locking on. Ron Miller special, we get a ref distraction, we get the tape punch, pinche loco, easy for me to say, 1, 2, 3. That's about it right there. Good match though, and Robbie Eagles really has shown off here, but El Desperado quietly having a really good goddamn tournament. Then we get Ibushi, Kojima, Hanma versus Naito, Sonata, and Shingo. This is a bit of a surprise. I was wondering why they started with the tournament action because I didn't pay attention to the card. I was like, oh, cool. Very welcome surprise. The crowd loved, whenever Naito and Ibushi faced off. I really hope they don't kill each other's necks during, in their dome match. They probably will. And Kojima and Shingo, this was kind of cool. Call back to when Shingo stepped up from the juniors division to the heavyweight division. I believe it was it at Dominion? I think it was at Dominion he faced Kojima the last year, and that's a pretty good callback right there. Hanma should not be allowed to be in the ring. He hit a couple okay moves, but he is just so fucking wiped. Back to Ibushi and Naito, Sonata making it look easy. Skull ended Kojima, but he fought out, and then suddenly the mood assault, the KG mood assault. 1, 2, 3, and Kojima taking the pin shocked me. I actually expected Hanma to take the pin, but maybe they didn't want to take the moonsault. And then we get Master Wato versus Taiji Ishimori. It's funny, there's 14 years age difference between these guys, and Ishimori doesn't look like Ishimori's only a couple years younger than I am and does not look that young at all. Or not that old, I mean. And Master Wato, he's only 23. I really hope this works. This gimmick is not good, though. Quick, flippy shit start. We get slow down submission work. Wato practically misses a dive outside. I mean, these things happen, but he overshot. We get heavy strikes, a big, nice amount of arm focus by Ishimori. And we get the bell lock, and then Bloody Cross 1, 2, 3. Wato got a couple moves in, but I don't think there was any doubt he was going to lose here. We then get Hiromu versus Taguchi. I hated this match. I hated it. I hate saying that about a Hiromu Takahashi match. I get what they were trying to do. There's nothing wrong with having some antics. The antics, the dance stuff that Taguchi does, and they did that in the beginning, that's fine. That's fine. But I've said about Taguchi before, I'm going to say it again. Yano doing his antics in out, maybe the match is 10 minutes, including the tag matches. Maybe 12 at the most. But then he's got a tag partner to play off of, and you don't get that bored of the gimmicks, at least, or the antics, at least I don't. With Taguchi, I'm fucking done with it. I don't hate Taguchi. I love the fact that he can wrestle and he can go. But I hated the amount of antics they were doing in this match, and I can't say enough how I hate. This might be one of my least favorite matches of the year, and I hate saying that because I like to enjoy myself when I watch New Japan. I did not enjoy myself watching this. I did not. They kept doing the tight bullshit. I get it. He uses his ass as a weapon, but for God's sakes, fucking enough already. If I'm going to knock WWE for doing this shit, and I'm going to knock AEW for doing shit like this, bad comedy, this is bad comedy. I don't find this funny. Now, I don't. Other people do. If you do, that's totally fine. I'm not knocking you guys if you do. I did not like this. Roll up, dread it, roll up, 1, 2, 3. This is the first time I've done this with my New Japan notes. It wasn't that it was a bad night, but just fucking hell. Anyway, point totals. Yuya Uemura was 0. Poor Yuya. Master Wato with 8. Robbie Eagles with 6. Doki with 4. Sho with 12, which shocks me. And no, not Shock Arrow. That's not a joke. Bushi with 8. Taguchi with 6. Despy, Hiromu, and Ishimori with 12. So, really, it's a 4-way tie. No, nobody else is going to be in the running. I'm sorry, guy, but I can't. That match really annoyed me. It really did. I mean, the work when they actually were trying to do stuff was fine, but by then they fucking lost me. They really fucking did. Anyway, agree, disagree, what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Rickland. I'll see you soon.